What's up guys, welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to show you how I prep my car for a car show. First thing I'm going to do is get to work on the engine bay. It's been a while since I've cleaned it. As you can see, the valve covers are kind of dirty, as well as some of the radiator shrouds and the supercharger. So what I'm going to use for that, cleaning the engine, I'm going to use Mother's degreaser and then a toothbrush. Try and get into the nooks and crannies of the supercharger, as well as the valve cover. It's kind of hard with the coil packs in the way. First things first, I'm going to start with the supercharger. Here, spray it down with the degreaser. Start working each spot here. Next thing I'm doing here is the brake fluid reservoir. Trying to get around all the edges here. So yeah, you just pretty much want to work your way around the engine bay here. I start out with the flat surfaces here, trying to get all the dust off of them. And then once it gets into the nitty gritty, I grab the toothbrush and get it as best as I can. And I finish off with just the paper towel here. And the toothbrush works really well for these tight spaces. For example, under the air intake here. Alright, so once I get all of the big areas covered here, I'm going to start working on the little items, such as these wires and lines and all that. At first, I tried to just brush them dry to try and get most of the dust off, but if that doesn't work, I'll get some degreaser or just some water and try and get the lines a little bit cleaner. If I can't get the toothbrush in there, for example behind the fuel rail right here, I might use some compressed air to try and move the dirt to someplace else where I could get to it with a toothbrush, or just get rid of it altogether. And after I'm done with the valve covers, a bunch of the dirt fell down onto the header, so I'm just using the air compressor as well to blow that dirt off. Alright guys, so I spent quite a bit of time detailing the engine bay up. Next thing, like I said, I'm going to be doing the interior. So basically, I'm going to be cleaning all the screens, basically anything I touch, well, everything in the interior, dash, doors, windshield. The product I'll be using for that is Meguiar's Quick Interior Detailer and some Mother's glass cleaner to clean the glass. Alright, time to vacuum. So I finished the interior. Wasn't much to it. I usually don't put a lot of stuff in my car, so it was pretty clean anyways. So now I'm going to pull the car out, get ready to wash the outside. Yep. Alright, so to wash my car, I use Mother's California. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is rinse down the whole car. Just get it wet. Nothing too special here. So first thing, I'm gonna work from the top down. I'm gonna start with the roof. And I'm gonna make sure I work back and forth, make sure I don't miss any spots. I'm gonna continue to work my way from the top down. I'm gonna start with the back deck lid, and then I'm gonna do the hood, probably the top of the front fenders right over there. All right, so now that I've done the top, I'm gonna start working my way around the car, do the sides, doors, all that good stuff, front bumper, rear bumper. While I'm on this side of the car, might as well remind you guys, clean your gas cap. A lot of people forget to clean inside here, and it can get real filthy. Alright, the exterior of the car is, or I should say the body panels of the car are done. Now I'm going to be moving on to the wheels, and that should be the final step of cleaning the car, and after that I can get to waxing it. So you want to make sure you get into each nook and cranny, get rid of all that brake dust, whatever it may be. Alright, so the last step is applying this Meguiar's hybrid ceramic wax. As you can see, the water is already beating up from the last layer I put on it, but I want to put some more, just a thin layer of it, before I go to the car show this weekend. So yeah, I'm just going to apply a thin layer of it. And since this is my second application, it says just to spray it off rather than wipe it off. And it says to do so with high pressure. Just finished washing, so now I'm gonna quickly get this water off before we get water spots and whatnot. Alright, so officially done washing the car. As you can see, it's as smooth as glass. Meguiar's product really did work pretty well. The only thing left I need to do is probably add some tire shine to the tires. But other than that, yeah, it's really clean. It's like a mirror. And as you all know, it's hard to keep black cars clean. Even did well on the carbon fiber hood.